For more than 2 decades, Arsenal FC fans waited for the moment their club would finally return to the top of English football. From the legendary era of Arsène Wenger to the rebuilding project under Mikel Arteta, the journey was filled with pain, transition, hope, and finally glory. The last glory under Arsène Wenger. Arsenal's last league title before this triumph came in the historic 2003-04 season when Arsène Wenger led the club's famous Invincibles squad. That team went the entire Premier League season unbeaten, something no other modern English club has achieved. Led by stars like Thierry Henry, Patrick Vieira, Dennis Bergkamp, Robert Pires, Arsenal dominated English football with beautiful attacking football and a winning mentality that made them feared across Europe. The difficult years begin. After that golden era, Arsenal slowly began to decline. The move from Highbury to the Emirates Stadium created financial pressure on the club. Big stars started leaving. Thierry Henry joined Barcelona. Patrick Vieira left for Juventus. Later stars like Cesc Fabregas and Robin van Persie also departed. Despite Wenger keeping Arsenal competitive and regularly qualifying for the Champions League, the club failed to win another Premier League title for years. Meanwhile, rivals like Manchester United, BREC, Chelsea, REC, Manchester City, BREC became financially stronger and dominated English football. Wenger's emotional exit. As the years passed, pressure from fans increased. Some supporters still loved Wenger for his legacy, while others believed Arsenal needed change. In 2018, after 22 years in charge, Arsène Wenger officially left Arsenal. It marked the end of one of the greatest managerial eras in football history. Many fans were emotional because Wenger transformed Arsenal into a global football brand and changed English football forever with his attacking philosophy. The Unai Emery period. After Wenger, Unai Emery arrived with hopes of rebuilding the club. There were moments of promise, including reaching the Europa League final, but Arsenal remained inconsistent. Defensive problems and poor performances continued, and eventually Emery was dismissed. The arrival of Mikel Arteta. In 2019, Arsenal made a bold decision by appointing former club captain Mikel Arteta as head coach. At the time, many doubted him because he had no senior managerial experience. However, Arteta understood Arsenal's culture, identity, and expectations. He immediately started rebuilding the squad with discipline and a long-term vision. Building a new Arsenal, Arteta focused on young, talented players, aggressive pressing football, strong mentality, tactical discipline. Key players became the foundation of the new Arsenal. Bukayo, Saka, Martin Ødegaard, William Saliba, Declan Rice, Gabriel Martinelli. Slowly, Arsenal transformed into one of the most exciting teams in Europe again. Pain before success. Before finally becoming champions, Arsenal experienced painful near misses. They challenged strongly for the Premier League title, but were beaten by the experience and depth of Manchester City. Those failures, however, made the team mentally stronger. Arteta continued believing in his project while the club backed him with important signings and patience. The return to glory. After 22 long years, Arsenal finally lifted the Premier League trophy again. For supporters, this title meant more than just winning a league. It ended years of frustration. It rewarded loyal fans who never stopped believing. It proved Arteta's project was successful. It brought Arsenal back among football's elite clubs. The celebration became emotional because an entire generation of Arsenal fans had never witnessed their club win the Premier League. The legacy Arsène Wenger built the identity and philosophy of modern Arsenal. Mikel Arteta rebuilt the mentality and winning culture. Together, their eras are now connected in Arsenal history. Wenger created greatness, Arteta restored it. And after 22 years of waiting, Arsenal were champions once again.